Hey mate on the internet, Matt here from Total MTG with another Ikoria unboxing, and today we're going Commander 2020. Magic Madhouse, the great friends of mine over there, have sent me the Enhanced Evolution deck, which is the mutate deck for me to unbox ready for you, so you can take a look. This deck seems really fun. It's going out in line with obviously Ikoria products, which means it's going to have a theme, and this one is mutate, and we know there's a lot of great mutate creatures currently in Ikoria Standard. So this is one of the boxes. What do you get inside the box? Well, you get a deck box, always very handy to get a deck box, of course. You get a 100 card deck with 17 new cards. 17 new cards, lovely. And you also get 10 double-sided token cards. So for those of you that haven't seen these sort of products before, there might be some new players here wanting to get into Commander. These are a great buy. You can literally just play them straight out the box. There's 5 different decks. They don't differentiate in power too much. I think one is maybe one is a little bit better. Maybe the cycling deck for me is a little bit stronger. But having not played with them, I can't say for definite that is. We all know it's got a very expensive card in that deck. We all know that. But is it the most powerful deck? We'll have to wait and see after we get to play with these bits. You get an oversized full commander card, which is really cool as well. You get a life wheel, a strategy insert, and a reference card. And what it says here is join the fray, choose your commander and carve your path to victory in this unique multiplayer Magic format. Commander is super fun. I really do advise everyone that hasn't played it to get into it. It's a great way for playing with friends and just playing really weird shenanigan types of Magic. Team up with Otrimi and harness the power of mutation to custom build a truly unstoppable apex predator. So, without further ado, let's get into the box. So, we are going to open up from the bottom. We'll take a look at the cards. At the end of the video, I am going to mention some upgrades that you could maybe do for your deck if you're looking to play. But like I said, it does come straight out of the box ready to play. So there is the big foil. Look at our Otrimi, the Ever-Playful Nightmare Beast. Really cool card. I'm not going to get it out of there because I'll be struggling forever. And this is the deck box that you get. So Enhanced Evolution comes in, you'll be able to put it in your own deck box. If you're playing Magic for a while, you'll have your own deck box. But it's nice that something comes with it. So I think this is pretty new to the Commander sets. This is like a life gauge. So you start off on 40 life in a multiplayer game, and then you just go down and down and down. So that is that's a pretty sweet addition there. You get this blank card. Now, if you've got obviously a pen that can wipe off, this card is really cool. You can put on there, put your tokens on and stuff like that. And then we have the cards and the tokens. So first of all, before we get to the cards, let's have a look at this. What does it say? So Enhanced Evolution. Does it give you the deck list in there as well? Sometimes they give you the deck list. I can't see the deck list on there. Okay. So it gives you your primary commander, it gives you a secondary commander and a partner commanders that you can do as well. Now for me, my upgrades are going to be, because this is obviously Otrimi, I'm going to be building around that. So my cards that potentially I'll be taking out is cards that obviously are to do with Zaxara, if I've said that right, the Exemplary. So that's probably, the way that I would go, because I want to play with Mutate, and that's going for more of a Hydra Expel. Maybe not Hydra, but definitely Expels kind of route. So it gives you the Commander rules here, play in the deck, gives you some more notes on Mutate if you're unfamiliar with the Mutate mechanic. And then we get to some cards. So let's zoom in a bit, shall we? Let's get to these. So these are the tokens. Just make sure it gets in. There it is. It's in there. Make sure my thumb's not covering it. So there's a Hydra token there. And like I said, these are all double-sided. So you've got Beast token in there. There's another Hydra with another Beast. Hydra, Beast, Hydra, Beast, Hydra, Beast, Hydra, Beast, Hydra, Beast, Hydra, Beast. Well, we've got lots of Hydras and lots of Beasts. That is what we've got. So let's hope we don't need any more, shall we say? But obviously, if you're playing Commander Online, you've probably got like boxes of tokens that you have. Wow. Struggling here to get into this. Come on, this should be easy. This should be the... I always struggle to get into products. It's absolutely hilarious. The amount of editing that I have to do. There is a line there. And look at that. I've only found it. Literally the worst person that opens sealed products. Actually, you know, just the product, not the actual video. Right, that's sticking to me. That goes over there. So, this is what you get in the deck. So this is a foil card. You show mini Otrimi, the Ever-Playful, and our commander is a 6/6 with trample. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, return target creature card with mutate from the graveyard to your hand. So, you know, there's going to be lots of cards that can mutate, but we definitely will be adding more from the current set. That would be my upgrades at the end. There's some really good additions that we can make. But then you get, obviously, the secondary commander, which is Zaxara, the Exemplary. And this is, like I said, whenever you cast a spell with X in its mana cost, create Hydras. So this is, you know, a totally different way of playing with this deck. These are the cards where they will, obviously, the deck will work, but it's going in two different routes. Zara is obviously going with X spells and Hydras, and Otrimi is going for the mutate. So, you know, good to build around on itself. And then we have the two partners. So Kazar and Ukima. God, I'm going to be butchering these names today. Both foil, partners up, Stalking Shadow, Ruthless Stalker. This one can't be blocked. Whenever a creature controls a combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on that creature. And when this leaves the battlefield, deals X damage to target player, you gain X life, or X is its power. So, two nice cards. But now let's get into the deck. So this product will retail between £30 and £40. Make sure you go and check out the link to Magic Madhouse down below if you're from the UK and Europe and you want to get one of these decks, or maybe you want to get all 5 of the decks. They do a discount for that. So make sure you go and check this out. This total deck, if you took it out separately, will probably be worth around £130. So it's around $116, $20, I think it is. So you're definitely getting value in this deck when you buy these for around £35. It's really, really cool. The most expensive card in the deck, probably, I think it's Zaxara, the other commander there. And also you get these cards as well that you can play without, you know, if you've got your commander on the field, we'll see ours in a minute. Ours is Deadly Rollick, which is the black one. It's around $12, so around £10. These cards are super strong. They let you cast them for free. So we will see that card very soon. So we're going to have a little look at it. We're going to have some mutate cards here. We've got Soothing a Snatcher here. 4/4 for 5. When this creature mutates, you gain control of non-creature artifact, which is nice. Tidal Barracuda. Playing cast spells as though they're flashed. Your opponent can't cast spells during your turn. Nice card there. Boneyard Microdrax. Oh, Microdrax. Oh my god, do not. I'm going to butcher these card names so much. This has power and toughness equals the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Has a scavenge theme there as well. What you will find with the mutate deck is you will need to get protection. So when you want to upgrade this, you're going to need protection, because once you're piling all these creatures on top of each other with mutate, it does make it an easy target. And there's not many cards in this deck that actually have protection. So, you know, we'll be looking at cards like Swiftfoot Boots and maybe adding in some hexproof creatures and stuff like that, or indestructible, just so we can mutate onto it. This is our star card in the deck. It's Deadly Rollick. If you control your commander, you may cast this spell without paying its mana cost. You get to exile a target creature for free. Crazy good card. Get your commander on the field and then basically just have a free exile spell to, you know, get rid of a creature. Super strong. Dredge the Mire. Each opponent chooses a creature card in their graveyard. Put the cards on the battlefield under your control. Seems nice, but that is each opponent chooses a card in their graveyard. So, you know, you've got to be wary of that. We've got Mind Leader here, a great mutate card. What does this do when it mutates? Exile the top card of each opponent's library face down. We may look at those cards and play them for as long as they remained exile. I mean, that's something that you want to get, you know, onto the field and totally mutate around. You're going to be adding ramp cards, maybe like, what we're going to be adding in, maybe Birds of Paradise, something like that to help. We obviously are 3 colours. So, you know, it's got some nice sorcery and other cards as well to ramp out, but we are 3 colours, so we've got to be getting stuff on the field and, you know, doing these mutate triggers as quickly and as, you know, as best we can. So what Manascape Refractor here, ends the battlefield tapped, has all the activated abilities of all lands on the battlefield. That seems pretty sweet to me. And you may spend mana as though it was mana of any colour to pay for the activation costs. MISPRINT is a nice reprint there. We've got Deadly Tempest as removal, destroy all creatures. Each player will lose life equal to the number of creatures they control that were destroyed that way. Interesting, maybe better removal out there. A reprint here of Profane Command. And another one with Animist Awakening. Good reprint here. Beast Whisperer, a great way for when you cast a creature spell, you get to draw a card. Nice card drawing engine. Doesn't usually last long on the field though, to be honest. Genesis Hydra. So this is obviously what I'm talking about with Zaxara. You know, these are the sort of cards, if you want to go mutate, take these sort of cards out. The Hydras, you know, not really what you know, the way we want to be going. Predator Ooze. Indestructible. So this is a 1/1 for 3 mana, but great to mutate on because it's indestructible. So spot removal, people will use the spot removal because they're getting value when they're getting rid of our creatures if they're fully mutated. Another Hydra, Vigilance Trample Undying, interesting card there. Reprint of Cold-Eyed Selkie. Then we have Find of Finality. This is a big removal spell or keeping one of our creatures alive and -4/4. -4/4 in Commander, you know, early might get some sweepers, but not really. But Find is a very good card. Gaze of Granite, destroy again. And then we get Nissa, Steward of Elements. This is it's a nice Planeswalker, but I'm looking more at maybe Vivian. I think that'd be a good little upgrade. Villainous Wealth, funnest card in Magic. It's one of the funnest cards in Magic. It's hilarious if you get to cast that. Then we have a Fairy Wizard, fast flying. There's a few cards here that definitely I would be interested in taking out. Bestiary is really good. Silent Arbiter, nice. A controlling sort of card. A 1/5, no more than one creature can attack each combat. Which is good if we're mutating and we've got a massive mutated creature. You know, we're doing it all out like a Voltron style. And then we can attack with that and opponents can't. Now, land base is definitely something that you want to be upgrading on. The land bases in these are always not brilliant. If you've been playing Commander for a long time, you're going to have, like, you know, brilliant lands that can just come in. If you're not, the lands are okay and just gradually upgrade them at the time. Exotic Orchid is nice. I'm not really going to use these in the upgrade because land upgrades with the precons, they always have to be upgraded. You do get a command tower, which is really nice. Aqueduct. Mortuary Mire is a nice utility land as well. Put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library, which means we got to get one of our mutates backs. Landscape is a very nice card. And Opulent Palace will tap for the 3 colours, so that's the sort of ones you want to keep in. Now, Rogue's Passage, obviously very good. Target creature can't be blocked. If we've got, like I said, a big mutated creature, that will be cool. So we got some more land. Temple of the False God is always there. As always there. Not a great card. And then we get some basics here. Basics. And then we get to some artifacts. Bonder's Ornament. Add 1 mana of any colour. Each player who controls a permanent name Bonder's Ornament draws a card. Now, if you're playing this, you know, I'm not sure if this is multiple in all of the Planeswalker decks. But if it's not, you're going to draw a card. Probably our most expensive artifact that's been put in the deck is an Arcane Signet. Very, very cool card. And it's a staple. So, you know, put this in all of your Commander decks, along with Soul Ring. Another, you know, expensive artifact that would cost, and it's a good addition to the deck, as always. Some more Mutate. Archipelago. Did I say that right? That big Leviathan. Tap up to X, target creature with X, the number of times it mutates. 4-player, gonna be hard. But, you know, it's a sweet card. This mutates and we draw a card. Dreamtail Heron. I do like that one. Pouncing Shore Shark. So we do get, you know, some of the Ikoria new ones here, like Cavern Whisperer as well. Chittering Harvester. The Hemophage as well, which is nice. Creature mutated. Each opponent loses X life and you gain X life. I mean, that's not too bad as well. You know, it's each opponent, so it is going to attack the board. Starrick's very nice card. That's 6/6. And then we get Fertilid 0/0. Comes with counters, remove a counter, target search for loss for a basic land. Not too bad. Bit of a utility. More mutate. This gets put 2/1/1 counters on it. So that's not too bad. Migration Path is very good because it has cycling too. So there's been cards like Explosive Vegetation in the past, but this one sort of takes it out of the way because it has cycling as well. So it's just a sort of upgrade. This is a really cool card, the Great Horn. This will ramp you out. Mutate this early if you've got it in your hand. Just go and get those basic lands and go and put them on the battlefield. Really, really cool. Boneyard Lurker. Then we have a Trumpeting Gnaw. What else do we got? Psychic Impetus. Enchanted creature. Enchanted gets +2/2. Is goaded. Probably a card that I potentially would take out. This impetus as well. I'm not really a fan of the impetuses. I probably would upgrade them. Illusion Amateurs dealt damage, draw that many cards. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It's got flash. You can flash it in. Mole Drifter, great card. When this comes in, evoking it, drawing 2 cards. It's just really, really strong. And it's a staple in blue. Propaganda. So we have a little bit of control here. We're stopping people and attacking us. Generally, that puts a target on your back, Propaganda. But hey, Shriekmaw, nice to evoke. Really cool cards. Beast Within. It's good removal. It is good removal. Nice to be in a deck, destroy target permanent, and it gives them a 3/3 beast, but is any permanent there. Hero's Bane's another Hydra, so, you know, I'd get rid of that. Codema's Reach, Krosan Grip, Rex Sage, all very good staple cards and nice. And we've got a Dryad, a Putrefy that we can potentially upgrade, and then we get a Tygon Predator. So, that is the deck. I do feel like, you know, it's got some really cool cards in there. There's definitely some cards I would want to take out with, you know, to play Otrimi. Let's go now to maybe some upgrades that I would add into the deck. So when we're looking at upgrades for the deck, I feel like we do need some protection. So you're going to look at cards like Swiftfoot Boots in there that can protect it, put it on our commander. It really does help out. We want it in there. We want to be doing shenanigans in there. And it's good for other creatures as well, because if we mutate on a lot of creatures, this card will be really, really strong. Now, amassing a field with mutate creatures, you want a bit of protection, like I said, so Heroic Intervention is another card that can really, you know, stop everything hexproof. Everything can then be protected. You will need to do that with this deck. The mutate is very viable to spot removal, and board wipes, we could just, you know, we might have 4 creatures on the, it looks like we've got 4 creatures, but there might be like 6 or 7 underneath them. So we would generally lose a lot. So let's just make everything indestructible if we can. Now, if you're looking for cards that you want to mutate on, like I said, Birds of Paradise is a nice card. It's a 0/1 early. And when, you know, you want to mutate your commander or Otrimi, it costs 4 to mutate. So you want to get a good turn 3 creature down. A turn 1, maybe, you know, Mana Dork and then something else, and just mutate as quick as you can. And then start your mutate shenanigans. Now, removal, I saw Putrefy in the deck, but I think Assassin's Trophy is a very nice upgrade to that as well. And if you're looking for something, you know, going back to the ramp and stuff, if you're looking for something for a bit, you know, it's a little bit more expensive, the Great Henge is a really cool card. Gaining a bit of life, stuff comes in with counters as well, and you're tapping for that double green. It's a really, really cool card. Now, there's plenty of new mutate cards coming from Ikoria that weren't in this deck that we can just chuck in there. Really cool cards. Sea Dasher Octopus and Gem Razor is just very, very versatile. Drawing cards, obviously, with the Octopus is really good. We got Parcel Beast we can put in there, and Dirgebat. Dirgebat, killing creatures, planeswalkers, absolutely brilliant. I love doing that. And of course, Brokkus. Brokkus will be an absolutely amazing card to put in there. I'm not sure on the price of that one at the moment. Probably all these cards are from Ikoria going to fluctuate up and down. But Brokkus definitely will be a great inclusion to the deck. A few more nice upgrades like I spoke about when we had the Planeswalker in there. I think Vivian, Champion of the Wilds, will be really good to put into this deck. You may cast creature spells as though they had flash, so we'll be casting stuff with flash. Really, really cool. Until the next turn, up to 1 target creature gains vigilance and reach, so it will help us against flyers as well. I think this, you know, as a 3-mana Planeswalker will be pretty strong in our deck, and especially, you know, the -2 as well. Looking at the top 3 cards, exile 1 face down, rest on the bottom of the library for as long as it remains exile. We get to look at it and cast it if it's a creature card. Really, really cool Planeswalker. What else could we put in? I do like the addition of Yahini Undying. I think Yahini Undying is a really nice card. Has haste, it's 2/2. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you get to put a counter on it. And you can sacrifice another feature. Another feature? You can sacrifice another creature? Let's try and talk tonight, shall we? Yahini gains indestructible end of turn. So that's what I'm talking about with spot removal. As long as it's not like a Path to Exile, Swords to Plowshares or something like that. If it's an actual kill spell, we can sacrifice it and make it indestructible. This is a really good card to mutate on. Board whites, we can potentially keep it as well. So Yahini, I think, will be a very good addition to the deck. As long as well with Season of Growth, because we are going to be targeting our creatures. So whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature, we draw cards. Very budget upgrade this and very good. And whenever a creature enters the battlefield, we get to scribe 1 as well. So that is, you know, a really cool card that we can put in there, and very, very cheap to buy currently in standard M20. And I think, you know, we want some more card drawing engine, and I think this and helping with Scry is so strong. This can definitely do some work in the deck. So that was my unboxing of Enhanced Evolution. Thanks to Magic Madhouse, and don't forget to go and check them out. The link will be in my description. If you fancy getting some of these products, go and have a look at them and go and take a look at what they have. They have lots of cool stuff over there as well. I have got another one of these to unbox as well in the week as well, so make sure you watch out for that video. I've got the cycling one, really exciting deck to go and unbox as well. And I will of course add in some upgrades, what I think would be really good for that deck as well. Anyway, thanks for joining the video today. If you are new here, hit the subscribe button. Put out videos, you know, quite often at the moment because we're in that locked in life at the moment still, but it's getting easier for us. You lot keep safe and well, and I'll see you on the next video.